The first step would be calculate RD. Calculate RD, and I'm gonna. So, in order to calculate RD, let me ask you this question. So, given this information here, what is RF? What is the risk-free rate of risk-free rate? Yes, that is correct. So whenever there's the risk-free, so the long-term government bond is the risk-free, is the same assumption. So 20-year government bond, that would be 3.15%. So RD would be risk-free rate plus credit spread. Credit spread means whatever the risk this firm poses, that's the credit spread you'd use. So another information that's given here is the firm, its current credit rating is A, and given its strong balance sheet, Gaspard could maintain this rating at higher levels of leverage. So can someone tell me what the last sentence tells us? Like there's a significance of this last sentence over here. Given it can continue to maintain this A rating even if its leverage ratio changes. So basically it's targeting a leverage ratio of 45% as opposed to whatever they have right now. But even if it changes, it's saying that its credit rating is not going to change. It's safe to assume that it's going to have the A rating. That means that we can safely say that RD is RF. Whatever the value of RD we calculate here, we can use it with the current leverage ratio, and we can also apply it to the future state when the target leverage ratio changes. So 3.15% plus the credit spread for A-rated corporation would be 0.85. That's right. That gives us a nice round value of that. So that's great. We're done with getting the value of RD. Now what?
Sorry, one question.
Sure.
What's the reason you use the A corporate instead of AAA corporate?
Because it's given that its current credit rating is A. So we're going with 20-year A corporate bond credit spread. Now, so yeah, that's fine. So maybe what if they had given us in the question the information about a AAA or a AA corporate bond, but you don't have any mentioning of A corporate bond? What would you do in this case? What assumption you have taken?
So if this
so for example, let's say I cross out that 20-year A corporate bond credit spread. I just cross it out. You don't have to. How would you tackle this problem? What would be the spread that you consider?
Yeah, you have to go to the next closest, which is AAA.
Yeah. So next AAA. So what would you use? Would you use 0.55?
I'd like to make that be easy, but in a way would that be wrong because it's not
because the risk associated with an A rated corporation is higher than a AAA rated, because AAA is a higher rating, right? So what you could do is like AAA is 0.55. You maybe say add some extra, whatever you add. Let's say you add 0.3% or 1% extra, saying the assumption that since given AAA is 0.55, then I'm assuming that A entails higher risk, so I'm gonna like plus something. That's a good justification as long as it's higher risk.
How do you know about how much to add?
It's an assumption, but you need to. It's probably like, I mean, what makes sense? For example, sometimes if RM minus RF market premium is not given in this course, a lot of time we've made the assumption that it's safe to assume that it's 6%. So if it's not given, if it's not deducible, then you make a safe assumption that you're good. But you can't say that, oh, like market premium is not given, so I assume it to be 60%. That's not rational, right? So
if, for example, A wasn't there and you said I'm going to assume it's 1%, that would be reasonable.
yeah, I think I would say that. I mean, still that would be reasonable. Like, that's yeah.